Hello, welcome to Liverpool FC News Today channel. Thiago Alcantara was finally announced as a Liverpool player at 3:58 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Barely 48 hours later, it looked as though he had been playing in the heart of the Reds' midfield for his entire life. Just so long as the Spain international does not make too many more rash tackles inside his own area. Tripping Timo Werner in the 72nd minute was the one dark spot of a mouth-watering debut for Liverpool's £25 million signing. Even then, goalkeeper Alisson came chivalrously to Thiago's rescue by saving Jorginho's penalty. It was a top-class stop which underlined how important a good goalkeeper is if you want to challenge with the very best. Which brings us to Kepa Arrizabalaga. Already a man under pressure, he had already shown for certain he really is not up to the required standard by gift-wrapping Liverpool their victory. Andreas Christensen's superb defending rescued him from the first major howler when he rushed from his goal to come a distant second to Mohamed Salah in a chase for the ball. The Dane's reward for his goal-line clearance was to look up a second time when in a foot race of his own against Sadio Mane just before the break and see his goalkeeper was once again hurtling hopelessly out of his area. With the goal unguarded, Christensen had no choice but to rugby tackle the Liverpool forward, and the only surprise was that it took a trip to the VAR monitor for referee Paul Tierney to realise it was a clear red card. Chelsea lasted just 5 minutes into the second period before Liverpool made their extra man count. A neat 1-2 between Roberto Firmino and Mo Salah enabled the former to cross to Mane, and his strong header left Arrizabalaga with no chance. Don't worry, though. The Chelsea goalkeeper made sure he was entirely responsible for the second. Arrizabalaga received the ball from Fikayo Tomori in plenty of space but tried to bend a clever pass to Kurt Zouma, but Mane pounced to intercept and rolled the loose ball simply into the unguarded net. Game over just 54 minutes in. Chelsea took a while to shrug off such a painful series of set-backs before a face-saving late flurry. But largely it was a chance for Liverpool supporters to sit back and enjoy the Thiago show. Liverpool's number 6 seemed to be popping up everywhere, helping Virgil van Dijk to tidy up at the back before reappearing to clip the ball through to Firmino later in the same move. The tight hamstring that saw Jordan Henderson replaced at half-time seemed nothing more than precautionary. The reality is that as soon as Chelsea were down to 10 men, Jurgen Klopp would have been rubbing his hands at the prospect of getting the former Bayern Munich midfielder onto the pitch. Who better to put into the middle of the field with the simple instruction to pick out the extra man every time? Thiago's long-term brief is much more complicated, of course. In essence, he has been signed to make the current champions of England, Europe and the world even better. Liverpool may have waltzed through the Premier League last season in record time, but everybody thought this campaign would be tighter. And yet just 9 days into the season and already Manchester City trail them by 6 points. Naturally, the gap is likely to close when City actually start playing. But Pep Guardiola will already recognise the signs from his trophy-laden years working with the player at Barcelona. Chasing a team built around Thiago can be a very tall order indeed.